Alright, greetings. I call it the flux capacitor. No, it's my airboard. Mounted this on right here. This works. I've tested this. Oh, what do you want to see it work? You want to confirm? Alright, fine. Whatever. Let me just confirm this for you. Gear. It's hooked up on my gear switch. I just had to adjust the travel on the gear a bit, and it's good. So this works. Hook up all my air, all my steering mechanism. Got to say thanks to Alan down at RC Country Hobbies. He's like, "Yeah, I've got a pole. He's like, "Yeah, try this." And then he's trying to explain how these. It's like, "Yeah, you just tie this thing around a cotter spring." And I'm like in this cloud, like, "What? Do what? Why don't I just put the wire through the, why don't I just put it through these little holes and screw it on down?" Well, no. He finally got it through my thick head. Take a cotter pin. You create a loop just like you did on the other side, so that it's got one of these little tiny crimps on it. And then you put the cotter pin through and clamp down the cotter pin rather than the line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this dude about the halfway marker, right at about the halfway marker, like so. Loop, loop. So the idea is you throw your little crimps on the line, run through the loop, and then put it back through. I can't do this at the same time as I'm recording, so I'll show you the finished. Be back in a bit. There it is. It's attached. It runs up there, and it connects to those. See that right there? There you go. Attaches to those two. Runs all the way. I haven't attached this totally or clipped those yet. Just lining it up. And then I got to make sure that this guy can, this thing here can fall forward, and that the wheel and everything else, it doesn't interfere. Then we'll go from there. See how that works? Yep. And it comes up and down, does its thing. I'm trucking along. I mean, I'm getting so close. It's crazy. I'm nearing the end here, finally. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, check it out. This is how my airboard is going to look. You'll see, you're not really seeing a bunch. You're just going to see this. I've got my filler, and then my pusher and my servo. The rest of the guts are on this side back here. So I'll be able to fill up. This is all you'll see. I'll dress up the sides here a bit and make them look nice. And then I'm going to make it so that I can attach this with screws to a carbon fiber spar, or just a couple of lips that come out, so that I can just put it in there and install it. Should be nice. Should turn out pretty good. But there's that. And it all works as you saw. So, pretty nice. What goes on back here? Well, this is kind of a temporary thing just to see my setup. I got a fill line that goes over to right here. It goes into a T. This goes to the cylinder. So this line will be long. This line will go over here. And anyway, that's going to go over here to this. This right here, this feeds the rest of it. This is the front. This is the front of the jet. That's the front of the jet. This goes to the front gear, and the two sides are going to come in from either side. So that's how this looks. This is just kind of a little micro setup so you can see what I'm doing in general. So there's that. I'm really I can feel it. I'm so damn close. We're going to go with the motor test next. I got my motor hooked up. I just threw in this, this is a 4S battery. ESC, I'm kind of happy with the way the ESC sits, just back there in the back. It's See that? It's just back in there. And then when I put a battery tray in here, it's just, everything's going to be pretty separate from each other. I'm going to mount the receiver right up here somewhere. But check it out. I gave this a little run up. It's got a really nice sound. Check it out. It's just... No need to really overdo it. It's a quarter stick. You can see in there, it looks nice. I've made the clearance. My little cut is just sweet. Looks bad. Alright, so at any rate, this thing is, it's gonna rip. My guess is it's gonna rip. It's quarter stick with just a little